Hello guys, welcome back to the second video in this tutorial. On this video we're just going to start drawing our electrical schematics using Eplan. And as I had said prior to this video on the previous tutorial, when we're talking about selecting protection and switching devices, we're going to be going according to the same scenario in creating our project. So right now in the first video we're just going to do some housekeeping. We're going to select create the pages that we're going to have in our project, and according to that we're going to continue from here onwards. Okay, so what I want to do is first open a new project. Open a new project. Let's call that multi functional. This is just the name, it's not really important. Multifunctional motors, right? Because we have different kinds of motors that have different methods of starting, so I just opted to call it multifunctional. All right. So what we're going to do today is we're going to create separate pages for our project. Let's just load. Yeah, so this is the information that is default to our project. It's not really important right now. We still have the chance to change it later in the project. So today we're gonna just make the pages, the different kinds of pages that are gonna have the information about our project, and we're going to have 7 pages. So the first one is going to be the cover page. I'm just going to call this cover page, and it will be the title. We have to select the page type. Title page. This is it. For now, we're not selecting anything in terms of the plot frame or the form name. We're not selecting. We're going to select later on when I am explaining the types that we're using. Okay, so this is the cover page. You open the drop down, you see there's a cover page. The second page is the table of contents. Second page is the table of contents. Okay. Do we have table of contents? Not here. We have to open. There is our table of contents. Okay. The third page is our panel view or the model view. That's 3. We have this is already here. Model view. I'm just going to call that the panel view. Okay. The fourth one is a single line schematic. Let's call that single line drawing. All right. And the fifth one is the multi-line. Multi-line. Multi-line drawing. And the sixth one is going to be the control circuit. It's going to be for the control circuit. Control circuit. And the page type is still going to be multi-line, because sometimes with the control circuit you realize that we have soft starters and soft starter circuits and the VFD circuits, and some of them also have more than one line. representation, so we need to use a multi-line schematic. All right. No, that was a mistake. We're not supposed to select A1. It is the 6th page. All right, and the last page is going to be the parts list. All right, the parts list. Seventh. There is our parts list, and we have selected. All right, as you can see now, there's a default form name that is assigned plot frame. So this is the plot frame. This green frame that we have here, that is the plot frame. So when you create pages on Eplan, they always come in default, but we have created our own type of plot frame. So I'm just going to select all of these pages so that we put similar plot frames for the whole project. So on plot frame here, I'm just going to select a plot frame that I created. It's called to be. All right, as you can see now, this is a different kind of plot frame, modification, name, and several information. Let's look at the cover page, right? So what information do we have on the cover page? Usually on the cover page, we have the company information, the customer information. So where does that information go? On the form name, right? So we have to select an appropriate form name. I also created one here. It was to be, but it's not a problem. I'm just going to select that one. Open. All right, so here is our cover page, right? So what do we have? We have company name, job number, function number, manufacturer, project name, and various information. I also want to say that there's some data that is auto-generated by Eplan. For example, the number of pages here, you can see that there's 7. This is a number that is auto-generated, and also this page number is also auto-generated. But there's some information that we have to manually fill on our own, just like the company name, the job number, and so forth. So to do that, you have to go to the properties and just fill the appropriate supplementary fields. So this is going to help me highlight where this information has to go. 444, 555, 66 is not already there. So let's do that. Let's see what happens. Okay, as you can see, these numbers have come here. So I'm just gonna, the company name is just gonna be AFK Automation. That is the customer. Job number. Let's bring it here a little bit. Let's say 2020 AFK 3. Let's say that's our code. And I'm just going to call that 1. For 44, we have manufacturer. Let's just call that Siemens. And for 7, responsible. Who's responsible for the project? Engineer Archbold is responsible for the project. And who checked it? That is the 8th field. I'm just going to say John Doe checked it. All right. So this is the information that we have. Oh, project name. All right. We left that out. Someplace. So for the project name on 555, we're just going to call it multi-motor application. Right. So this is the information there. So our cover page is done, and here we have the address. All right. In the previous course, I explained how to edit this information. So if you didn't take that course, please do so. So table of contents. Here we also have different kinds of forms. I want to specify that for every page there is a different kind of form. Why? Because this pages have different functionalities. For example, the table of contents has its own separate kinds of forms. Let me just show you. So this is forms from my previous experiences. We have a panel view. Here we don't need any form because we're just gonna put some information or a graphical representation of what our panel or electrical cabinet is going to look like. So we just left it empty. Single line drawing. So there's just going to be some drawings here. Same thing here. Same thing here. And parts list, we have to put a form. It's almost like the table of contents, but all right, selected that. All right, as you can see now, this is what we have. So I just want to show like how this project looks. Let's look at the preview. So this is what the project is going to look like as a PDF. We have table of contents here, page and page description. So this will be the pages where we're going to be doing our drawings and so forth. So for now, this is it. So see you on the next video where we're going to be starting our what can I say, our drawings and so forth. Okay.